Alright, welcome to the morning routine. Happy
Hi.
morning routine, everybody.
Hello.
We've got Robert and Austin with us today, and we got a couple cool cats in the background. Sophia and Nicholas back there. Hello.
Hello.
But we got to start the day with...
Headlamps.
What's first on my list?
Coming straight
Oh.
from Washington.
What's going on today? Today, important. We have an important announcement coming on today about what we're doing today. So I'm going to bring that up in half a minute here. But as I've said before, Modesto Nuts, May 20th, this Saturday is Disability Awareness Night. There's going to be a whole bunch of services there. We're going to have a booth there. BCI and TCI will have a booth there. So there'll be a bunch of us there to hang out with and watch the ball game. Really good event. Some of the proceeds go to various different services and organizations. It's a great opportunity to come out. Like I said, we'll be there. Gates open at 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
The parking lot opens at 4 and the game starts at 6. So park at 4, gates open at 5, game starts at 6. Hope to see you there. All right, that's one's done. Moving on to some
Headlines. Coming straight from Washington.
Here we go, headlines. Number 1, Matty Heels dances to Shake It Off while watching his rumored girlfriend Taylor Swift perform. Does anybody care about Taylor Swift?
No.
Not really.
Nobody cares about Taylor
Other than
Swift.
the fact that the ticket prices are crazy, and I think it's partially
Yeah, I know.
Ticketmaster
Yeah,
and Taylor Swift are happy about it because it creates demand and causes prices to
It's
stay
like
up.
$200 to $300 just to
Yeah,
get a
might as
seat
well-
these days.
It's crazy. It's
I
crazy.
know.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Next one. The Weeknd says he'll likely retire stage name, The Weeknd, after next album. He will now be going by the name The Midweek.
What?
The midweek.
The midweek. That's interesting.
Middle of the week. Wednesday.
The Weeknd was the worst. It's like, hey, what are you doing this weekend? Going to see The Weeknd? Wait, what?
Yeah, I know.
It was the dumbest stage name anyway.
I can
I know.
think of something even dumber.
He was a high school dropout anyway
Well, that's, credit to him for succeeding.
for succeeding
but
that one.
still, it's like you didn't succeed in the naming department.
Yeah, I know.
All right, next up we have Hold the Music for the Death. Hold Music. Hold Music. Make a phone call. They put you on hold. Hold Music for the Death Star customer service line.
Huh?
Hello, this is Death Star Service Line. How can we help you?
Yeah. That's,
Could you blow up this planet that's been making too much noise?
yeah.
I'm sorry, sir. We cannot do that, as there is no apparent crimes that they have committed.
Yeah, that's the most interesting part about the headline is who knew the Death Star had a customer service line?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll call that right away.
Yeah. I wonder what the phone number is.
I think it's 555-4455.
Yeah. All right. So what are we doing today? Well, it's Tuesday. I talk about music on Tuesdays. We don't
Yeah.
always do it, but today we're going to. Why? Because it's springtime. It's almost summertime. That means there's more and more music outside to go see.
Yeah.
And there's one really cool one right here in Modesto. Well, there's actually many, but this one's really cool. It is called Music in the Plaza.
Ooh.
And it's over by the Brennan Theater. It's right in that side street on the Brennan Theater, just down from Ralston's Goat there. It is every Friday from 7 to 9 p.m. in the front of the Brennan Theater. And it's called Music in the Plaza. There's different bands every single week. It's great. It's free, which is beautiful. I
That
love
sounds
free
cool.
music. Yeah.
Me
Tons
too.
of different bands. Ray has actually shown us in the past video, he's shown us videos in the past of bands that have played there. So it's pretty good music. Lots of jazz, different types of, not really, rock so much, but, different, local bands and artists that do really good stuff. So if you're into music, you're into getting out on the weekends, this is a great opportunity. It's free. Free music.
Great music, ladies and gentlemen. Don't skip out on it.
No.
JSR probably have.
No, it's
Very
great
good
stuff.
opportunity.
Well, because like we said, Taylor Swift, you're not buying tickets to Taylor Swift.
Yeah, they're
And-
like an arm and a leg. You're
Yeah.
better off just staying at home and listen to her music on YouTube.
And there's more headlines coming up later in the week regarding expensive ticket prices. So get your free music while you can. And you know what? You never know. Sometimes when you go and see the free music, that band you saw for free a year, 6 months, a year, they could be the next Bruno Mars.
Who knows?
Oh.
Or the next Van Halen for all
next
we
Van
know.
Halen.
Yeah, it could be the
For
next
all we
Sammy
know.
Hagar.
You never know. So it's kind of cool to be out. Hey, I saw them when they were playing a free gig down in Modesto. So that's always kind of cool. So speaking of music, boys,
Yes.
tell me, Robert, who's your favorite musician right now?
Honestly, Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars is his favorite musician right now.
Yep.
Yeah. What do you like about Bruno Mars? Honestly, I don't know Bruno
Yeah.
Mars' music that much, so
Okay, so
enlighten me.
enlighten you. Okay, so
Just a little bit, though.
Just a little bit. Okay, so what I like about Bruno Mars is that he has a way of like having the mix of music like funk, pop,
Okay.
disco.
Yeah.
It's like multi-genre,
Yeah.
and it
So-
gets you like up and moving.
You're right. You're right. I don't know anything about Bruno Mars, but I have heard a bunch of his music. I've seen him on he performed at
Yeah.
a Super Bowl. He's
Yep.
performed on Saturday Night Live, which I love to watch. So I've seen him on things, and his music is very much that.
I agree.
It's a mix of different things, and he does incorporate good stuff. You can't help but snap your finger, tap your feet to his music. It's just,
Yes.
it's good. It's not, I don't listen to it. I've never bought anything. It's not on any of my playlists. However, when I do hear it come on the radio or something like that, it's very catchy and nice. It's pleasant.
It is.
Yeah. So I have nothing, I can't say anything bad
I
about
remember
Bruno
hearing
Mars.
a
Yeah.
remix of Uptown Fun with the George Carlin cheer.
Yeah.
I heard about that one.
Yeah. All right. So Bruno Mars, good artist. Is that
Yep.
so? Who would you wanna? Is that who? If you could meet any musician, is that who you'd want to meet?
Definitely.
Yeah. That'd be interesting. He'd be an interesting cat to talk to.
Yes,
He's a
he
good dancer
would.
too, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's like a big time dancer.
He's a pretty good
and stuff.
dancer.
Yeah. I'm jealous of that guy already.
I know.
I can't
He can
sing. I
dance.
can't dance. Can't play music worth a. You know?
Oops.
So yeah, I'm already jealous of this guy. All right. Very good. Bruno Mars. Check out Bruno Mars. How about
Yep.
Austin? Favorite band?
Enlightenment.
Van Halen.
Van Halen.
Ooh.
Now, here's a band I know a little bit about.
Yes.
I used to listen to a lot of Van Halen. Favorite album?
1984.
Well, I didn't want to know what year it came out. What's the name of your favorite album?
That is the album. If it was called anything else, it would have been called this album contains my favorite song of all time.
I think it would have been just called The Hits. Because I think just about every song on that album is a hit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? 1984 is the name of the album. It's always confusing. What was the other one? OU812?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think.
That's NOTP4U's distant cousin. OU812.
Yeah. And if you take the first letters of for unlawful carnal knowledge, you basically spell the F word.
Yes.
Oh.
Now, question for you. Van Halen. Everyone thinks, oh, have I heard of Van Halen? But everybody's heard of who founded Van Halen, which is
Eddie Van Halen.
Eddie Van Halen,
Yeah.
the amazing guitarist. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
Yep, absolutely. Just amazing. A true pioneer of the electric guitar. There's been a few, but he is one of the true innovators and pioneers
Yeah.
of the electric guitar world. You gotta listen to his. Actually, everybody's probably heard his stuff. He even influenced, I'm sure, Bruno Mars. If you look at, if you see some of the music that comes from Bruno Mars, who I know plays
Yes.
guitar.
I agree.
You see Eddie Van Halen's influence everywhere. Every rock band has some influence by Van Halen.
Yeah.
So, who would you want to meet? Of all the bands you could meet, all the musicians, who would you want to meet?
Well, if I could, I would probably want to meet Sammy Hagar at some point.
Sammy Hagar.
Ooh.
Really cool cat. You know he does a show? He does a show. I don't know where it airs. I always catch it on YouTube. But he goes around and he meets with musicians.
Yeah.
And because he's Sammy Hagar, who was a vocalist on his own and a guitar player. He did his own thing, solo career. Then he was the singer for Van Halen. Then he went back to his solo career, and now he's just this crazy cool dude that gets to go hang out with any musician. he
Rock and
wants
road
to.
trip with Sammy Hagar.
That's what it is, yeah. Sammy Hagar, he'd be a cool dude to hang out with.
Yeah, that or David Lee Roth. I would mind hanging out with either singer.
David Lee Roth would be weird to hang out with.
Yeah.
But Sammy Hagar's just a cool, laid-back
Yeah,
dude.
he's a cool dude.
You know?
I agree.
Yeah. All right, so there's a couple cool bands to check out. Bruno Mars, Van Halen. But if you haven't had enough, I had to pick out one just to educate you guys a little bit on, worldly music. Now, I listen to all kinds of different stuff, but you should check out this band. Nobody here has probably heard of it. There's a chance that Austin's heard of it, but typically, this is a band, it's a Danish band, right?
Okay.
So, how many know Danish bands? 0.
A little
Right?
bit.
This is a heavy metal-esque band with some really unique tunes and sounds and a very unique voice. The band is Volbeat. Volbeat, yes, they're a Danish band. They've got a ton of albums. They've been around since early 2000s. Albums sound a little bit different from one another, but basically it's kind of like add a little funk, a little blues to Metallica, and then really deepen the voice, and you've got Volbeat. You need to go on YouTube and type in Volbeat, Volbeat. It's a really unique sound, but it's very, very cool. When I heard them, I thought it was a joke. A Danish rock band? Come on now. Who's heard of that? Nobody. And so I thought it'd be a little gimmicky. It's not. It's really, really good stuff. So that's Volbeat.
If you
Check
told
that
me
out.
about a band from Denmark, I'd be like, there's something smelling rotten in Denmark.
Right? Yeah.
Sounds about right.
All right, so that is Tuesday. What do we got coming up on Tuesdays? What do we do on Tuesdays? Well,
We go get
Artists
tacos.
of the week.
Ray introduced us to some local music. So, Ray, take it away with some music.
other side of mother doesn't weep. Her ramble child is missing from her sheets. Everything's going just fine.
All right, so that is some great new music from Ray, or maybe some recycled music. There's great bands around here that Ray shares with us that you need more than just one taste of the band to really kind of get into them sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta go out and eat this metal.
See, you don't get the privilege of the way we grew up, Ray and I, where it's like if you wanted to listen to a band, you had to go buy the cassette or the CD or the record, and you listened to every single song start to finish. You didn't skip. You didn't just listen to one song. You never bought a record or a CD or a cassette for just one song.
One song.
It turned you onto the band, but you'd listen to the whole thing because it just cost you $15. And $15 back in the day, that's a chunk
It
of
was a
change.
whole lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all
These
right.
days it's nothing, but back then, a lot of money.
You can buy a song for $2. I love that Bruno Mars song. $2, done.
Done. Or just search it up on YouTube for free.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so moving on, we got a national day today right here.
Yeah, National Day.
Good morning, everybody. Boy, I'm having a lot more fun on my filming these days in here because I got a good crew. So it is Tuesday, just a Tuesday, but it is Tuesday, and it's a really good Tuesday on May the 16th. We've been talking about it in here. It's National BBQ Day, barbecue.
Chili's baby back ribs.
Barbecue sauce.
Ugh. We did not find one person in this office that did not like barbecue. Oh man, barbecue is a big thing in Texas. And so their barbecue is different than if you have barbecue in Kansas City, or if you have barbecue in the Carolinas, or you have barbecue down in Georgia. They're all different. Or Tennessee. I've had some really good barbecue there. Some of them, their sauce is sweet. Some of them, their sauce is vinegary. Down in, I'd say, the Carolinas and that area, it's got a little bit more like acidity in it. So they put vinegars. And some of them do dry rubs versus other rubs, wet rubs when they barbecue. I don't care what kind of barbecue it is. I have not met a barbecue I don't like. Just yummy. Matter of fact, Texas is big on brisket. When I said brisket, Carl got all excited. Carl's.
Yes, I did.
And everybody has a different preference on what they like barbecued. We have hamburgers and hot dogs and chicken and tri-tip. We asked Carl if he liked some barbecued asparagus, and you know what he did? He turned us down. He didn't even want the Brussels sprouts. How about a good portobello mushroom?
It's a toss-up. Depends on how well it's cooked.
Oh, okay. See, so many things can be barbecued. We don't always just think of meat. I think I use my barbecue all the time. Even in the winter, I'm always using my barbecue. Sometimes it's just that flavor. Even Sophia and I were saying a hot dog, just a little singed a little bit, just enough, and it gives it that extra flavor, and it's just really scrumptious. So, if you need some barbecue, there are lots of good places around to get barbecue. Anybody is in the Houston area, the Slick Fork, they have really good barbecue. Now they have a place that they opened in Houston, and darn if I can remember the name, sorry about that. Here in town, barbecue, it's not as great as in some other places, but if you go to the coast, there's always some really good Santa Maria barbecue, and that's where, Nicholas, you can get some really good tri-tip, the Santa Maria kind. So just barbecue everywhere, right? If you don't have a barbecue at home, you need to get one, right? Everybody, you need a barbecue at home. So, if you don't have one at home, go somewhere and get some barbecue today. Don't let the day pass you by on National Barbecue Day.
I'm excited for you.
Hey, Laval, any exciting plans this summer?
Well, I'm going to Hawaii with my family in July, and we're going to stay there for a week.
Wow.
I'm excited for you.
Very cool. Love the national days, and now we have to go back in the bearded past
with
Fred Zach.
Or Zach.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It might be Zach. It might not be Zach. We'll find out.
Hey, everybody! It's actually a lot of fun in here today, you guys. I don't know if I've told you, but there's all sorts of folks helping out, and it's really, really cool energy. So thank you to everybody out here who's helping, and let's get ready to go to business. Let's go back in the bearded past with Zach, you guys. So we've been doing this food thing, correct? Food. We all love food, and if you listen to Clayton, you think he was married to food. But we love our food, you guys. And one of the things that's been around, Twinkies. Twinkies. I mean, I wonder if the original Twinkie's still good, actually. But I want to say that we're going to talk about, so they were invented in the 1930s by a bakery manager named Jim Dewar. He was out of Continental Baking Company in River Forest, Illinois. He named them actually after Twinkle Toe Shoes billboard that he saw on the way to show off his idea. And that's what the hostess brand spokesman had said. And also another fun fact about Twinkies, and I just learned this myself today thanks to all the wonderful help we have in here. During World War, so Twinkies originally started, they were filled with banana cream filling. All right. Now, World War II happened. Now, when World War II happened, there was a lot of recycling, a lot of saving, and so there was a shortage of these bananas. So that then transformed to the Twinkie we eat now with the cream cheese filling. Or I'm sorry, the whipped cream filling. They put the whipped cream filling in because of the banana shortage of during the World War II. That's the Twinkie we eat today. So, you know, there's history. Like I said, there's history to everything, you guys. Enjoy it. Look it up. I'm sure there's even more about the Twinkies. All right, one time, real quick, I'm going to tell you guys a story. One time, my daughter liked Twinkies so much, I took one out and I filled it with mayonnaise. It caught her off guard for her birthday. So you can do all kinds of things with Twinkies. All right, guys, have a good one. Enjoy your day.
All right, very good. That is it for Tuesday, everybody. It has been a great week so far. It's 2 days.
Yeah.
We'll see what the rest of the week brings for Tuesday. Thank you, Robert and Austin.
No
See you
problem.
tomorrow, Wednesday, on the morning routine. That was terrible.